Wealth isn't given, it's taken. Business is war, and if you're not treating it like a battlefield, you've already lost. If you want to win, you've got to play the game better, think faster, and outmaneuver your competition at every turn. Today, we're uncovering powerful secrets from the 33 strategies of war, tailored specifically for business, strategies they don't want you to know. These aren't tips for playing nice. They're hard-hitting tactics to dominate your market, build unshakable wealth, and turn your business into a force your competitors fear. It's time to stop waiting for success to come to you. It's time to step up and take it. Let's break it down. 1. Identify your competitors. Business is a competitive sport. Someone somewhere is already fighting for the same market share, the same customers, and the same success that you want. So first things first, get crystal clear on who your competition is. Stop wasting time on internal politics, office drama, or irrelevant distractions. The only way to stay ahead in the game is by knowing exactly who your competition is and what they're doing. This isn't about obsessing over them. It's about understanding how you can outperform them. Look at their weaknesses, analyze their moves, and figure out where you can hit harder. You don't need to reinvent the wheel, but you do need to be smart enough to build a better one. Your goal is to dominate where they fall short. The bottom line is, if you don't know who you're up against, you're playing blind. And in business, the blind get eaten. 2. Adapt to current market conditions. What worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. The business world doesn't wait for anyone. It evolves, and if you're still clinging to past successes, you're already behind. The market is a living, breathing entity, constantly shifting with new trends, technologies, and customer demands. If you can't adapt, you die. It's as simple as that. Forget about being comfortable. Comfort breeds stagnation, and stagnation is the enemy of growth. The businesses that thrive are the ones that stay flexible, pivot fast, and embrace change. Be the one who spots the trends before they hit mainstream. The one who leverages new technology while others are still skeptical. You need to move faster than your competitors, but with precision. So stop resting on your laurels. Your past wins won't save you in the future. Stay sharp, stay nimble, and always be ready to evolve. 3. Stay calm under pressure. Pressure is inevitable in business. It's what separates the players from the pretenders. When the stakes are high and the pressure is on, some people crack. They make hasty decisions, panic, or worse, they freeze. But if you want to win, you need to be the calmest person in the room when everyone else is losing their heads. Staying calm under pressure isn't just about keeping your emotions in check. It's about making sharp, clear decisions when things are chaotic. When you're calm, you can assess the situation with clarity, see the opportunities others miss, and move with confidence. Stress is inevitable, but how you handle it will define your success. No one ever made millions by panicking. Don't react emotionally. Instead, respond strategically. So when the pressure hits, slow down, breathe, and make the smart move. 4. Create a sense of urgency. Success doesn't wait for anyone. If you're not operating with urgency, you're already falling behind. The difference between those who win and those who don't is speed. You need to act fast, set aggressive goals, and push your team to hit deadlines that feel uncomfortable. If you're moving slow, you're making room for someone else to swoop in and steal your spot. A sense of urgency creates momentum. It lights a fire under everyone involved and keeps the focus razor sharp. It's not about rushing and making careless moves, but about moving with purpose. You have to condition yourself and your team to feel that hunger, that drive to get things done now, not later. Later is for losers. Create that urgency every single day, because in business, time is a currency you can't afford to waste. 5. Avoid groupthink. If everyone in the room is nodding and agreeing with each other, you've got a problem. Groupthink is one of the fastest ways to sabotage innovation and smart decision-making. In business, you don't need a room full of yes men. You need independent thinkers who challenge ideas, push boundaries, and aren't afraid to disagree. Encourage diverse opinions and fresh perspectives. The best decisions are born out of constructive debate, not mindless agreement. Surround yourself with people who see things differently and are brave enough to speak up when something doesn't feel right. That's how you avoid blind spots, and that's how you win. If you're not inviting pushback, you're setting yourself up for failure. Challenge the norm, break the mold, and never settle for collective complacency. 6. Prioritize your core competencies. In business, the jack-of-all-trades approach is a fast track to mediocrity. You need to identify what you do best, your core competencies, and focus on those with laser precision. Spreading yourself thin across areas where you don't excel waste time, resources, and energy. Instead, double down on the things your company can do better than anyone else. Your strengths are your competitive edge, and they're what will set you apart from the pack. Don't get distracted by trends or shiny new ideas if they don't align with your core competencies. Success comes from mastering the fundamentals, not chasing every shiny new opportunity that pops up. So, figure out what you do better than anyone else and go all in. Excellence in a few key areas beats mediocrity in many. 7. Turn your business into a mission. If you're just chasing money, you're going to burn out fast. The most successful businesses are more than just businesses. They're missions. When you have a clear purpose that drives your company, it creates something bigger than just profit. It gives your employees something to rally behind, your customers something to believe in, and you a reason to push through the grind. A mission adds meaning to the work and makes everything more powerful. It transforms a business from just a transactional entity into a movement. When you're mission-driven, the long hours and challenges don't feel as draining because you know you're building something that matters. So stop thinking about your business as just a way to make money. Create a mission that inspires you, your team, and your customers, and watch how it transforms everything. 8. Choose battles wisely. Not every opportunity is worth chasing, and not every fight is worth having. In business, you need to be selective about where you invest your time, energy, and resources. Successful people know when to walk away from a losing game or skip out on a minor battle that won't move the needle. Choosing the right battles means focusing on the markets, products, and initiatives that offer the most potential for growth and profit. If you're spreading yourself thin across too many fronts, you'll never win. You can't dominate every aspect of the game, so figure out where the real victories are and focus your attention there. Remember, you're not here to fight every battle. You're here to win the ones that matter. 9. Leverage your competitors' strengths against them. Your competitors' strengths can be your greatest advantage if you know how to use them. Instead of fearing or avoiding what your competitors do well, study them. Figure out how you can turn their strengths into weaknesses or use them to fuel your own strategy. Are they spending tons of money on marketing? Great. Find a way to outsmart them with more efficient, targeted campaigns. Are they dominating a specific market? Perfect. Position yourself as the alternative, offering something they don't. Business is like chess. You don't need to be stronger than your opponent. You need to be smarter. The trick is in understanding what your competitors do well and then outmaneuvering them in areas where they are vulnerable or overextended. Don't shy away from their strengths. Exploit them to your advantage. 10. Build a strong brand. In business, perception is everything. It doesn't matter how good your product is if no one knows about it, or worse, if no one cares. You need to build a market presence that makes people stop, take notice, and remember you. This isn't about faking it. It's about amplifying what you do best and making sure the market can't ignore you. Develop a brand that appears bigger, stronger, and more influential than your actual size might suggest. Whether it's through strategic partnerships, bold marketing, or dominating a niche, you need to create the image of a company that's going places. People are attracted to success, and if you can project that aura, more opportunities will come your way. Don't just blend in with the crowd. Stand out, be bold, and make your presence felt. 11. Play the long game. Playing the long game is often what separates the good from the great. The temptation to chase quick wins is strong, but lasting success comes from patience, strategy, and thinking ahead. Sacrificing short-term gains for long-term success isn't easy. It requires discipline and vision. But if you want to build wealth and dominance, you have to resist the urge for instant gratification. This doesn't mean being passive. It means being smart. Make moves that set you up for future success rather than chasing fleeting opportunities that won't matter a year from now. Build foundations that can weather storms and focus on strategies that pay off over time. The ones who win in the long run are the ones who were patient enough to play for it. 12. Accept small losses, aim for big wins. In business, you can't win every single battle, and chasing perfection will only drain you. Sometimes, you have to accept small losses so you can focus on the bigger picture. It's about knowing when to cut your losses, walk away from minor setbacks, and keep your eyes on the bigger prize. Don't waste time and resources fighting for things that won't have a lasting impact. Instead, focus on the major wins that will truly move the needle for your business. Losing small battles is part of the game. What matters is winning the war. So be strategic. And remember, small losses are just stepping stones on the path to major success. 13. Study your competition. You can't beat what you don't understand. If you're serious about dominating your industry, you need to know your competition inside and out. We're not talking about surface-level research, but deep analysis. Study their strengths, weaknesses, strategies, and mistakes. Know what they're doing, how they're doing it, and most importantly, where they're vulnerable. Successful people are students of the game. They don't shy away from knowing what their rivals are up to because they use that information to sharpen their own edge. Look for gaps in their approach, areas they've neglected, and opportunities they're missing. Then, use that knowledge to position yourself in a way that makes their weaknesses your advantage. The best way to win is to understand what you're up against better than anyone else in the market. 14. Lead by example. If you want a team that's driven, focused, and relentless, it starts with you. People don't follow words, they follow actions. Your work ethic, attitude, and level of commitment set the tone for everyone else around you. If you're slacking off or cutting corners, expect your team to do the same. But if you're the hardest worker in the room, constantly pushing yourself to be better, your team will rise to meet that standard. Great leaders inspire by doing. They don't just talk about the grind, they live it. Show your team what excellence looks like by leading from the front. Whether it's tackling tough decisions, staying late to get things done, or going above and beyond, you need to be the example of what you expect from everyone else. When you lead by example, you don't just demand greatness, you show people how to achieve it. 15. Set the pace of the market. Don't wait around to react to what the market is doing. Be the one setting the pace. The most successful companies aren't followers, they're the trendsetters. They create demand, set new standards, and push the industry forward. If you're always reacting to what others are doing, you're playing catch-up. And in business, that's a losing game. Proactive companies take bold steps to lead, innovate, and disrupt. Be the first to adopt new technologies, push new ideas, and challenge the status quo. When you control the narrative, you control the market. Competitors will be forced to respond to you, and that puts you in a position of strength. Remember, you can either lead the market or follow it, and leaders are the ones who reap the biggest rewards. 16. Own your niche. In business, trying to be everything to everyone is the wrong approach. The real money comes from owning a specific niche, one where your strengths align perfectly with the needs of the market. Find that sweet spot where you can dominate and become the go-to expert. When you focus on the right niche, you build deeper connections, create lasting customer loyalty, and position yourself as the authority in that space. Success isn't about appealing to the masses, it's about mastering your niche and delivering value where others can't compete. Dominate that space, and your business will grow faster and stronger than you ever thought possible. 17. Chip away at the competition. You don't need to crush your competition overnight. Instead, strategically chip away at them little by little until you've taken over. Business success is a long game, and consistency is your greatest weapon. Consistently deliver better products, offer superior service, and provide unmatched customer experiences. Over time, those small victories compound. At first, your competitors might not even notice, but as you quietly take more market share and outpace them with every move, they'll be left scrambling to react. It's not always the dramatic moves that win. It's the relentless, steady progress that leads to domination. Keep pushing forward, piece by piece, and soon, you'll be miles ahead. 18. Exploit competitor vulnerabilities. Your competitors aren't invincible. They have weak spots, and it's your job to find them and exploit them. Whether it's their lack of innovation, poor customer service, or over-reliance on outdated methods, every competitor has vulnerabilities. The key is to identify where they're weakest and hit them hard in those areas. If they're slow to adapt to new technology, you move fast. If they're overpriced, you provide better value. If their customers are frustrated, you offer a solution that's too good to pass up. By capitalizing on their weaknesses, you not only strengthen your position, but also make it harder for them to fight back. Business is a battlefield, and the smart ones don't just attack, they strike where it hurts most. 19. Dominate the market from all angles. If you want to win big, you can't just show up in one area. You need to dominate from every angle. This means building a strategy that covers multiple channels, platforms, and markets. It's not enough to have a great product. You need the marketing, customer service, partnerships, and presence to back it up. Attack from all fronts. Be where your competitors aren't and create a presence that's impossible to ignore. Whether it's through social media, partnerships, or cutting-edge technology, your goal is to be everywhere that matters. When you approach the market from all angles, you make it harder for your competitors to gain ground and easier for your business to become the go-to choice. 20. Box your competitors into a corner. One of the smartest moves you can make in business is putting your competitors in a position where they're forced to react, not act. You can do this by setting pricing strategies, distribution tactics, or product innovations that force them into tough choices. Maybe you undercut their pricing and force them to drop theirs, hurting their profit margins. Or perhaps you launch a product that fills a gap in the market they've been ignoring, leaving them scrambling to catch up. By positioning your competitors in a corner, you gain control of the market dynamics. They're too busy playing defense to innovate, and that's when you strike hardest. The goal is simple: make their next move more difficult while making your path to success easier. Play smart, keep the pressure on, and force your competition to play on your terms. 21. Strike better deals. Expansion is exciting, but it's also a strategic opportunity to negotiate. Whether you're forming partnerships, acquiring assets, or entering new markets, every move should give you leverage. The best time to negotiate is when you're on the rise. When you're expanding and making waves, you hold the cards. Use your growth as a bargaining chip. When you're negotiating deals, partnerships, or supplier agreements, make it clear that your success benefits them. Negotiate for better terms, more favorable contracts, or exclusive deals. This isn't just about getting what you need right now. It's about setting yourself up for long-term advantages. So begin to expand strategically and always negotiate from a position of strength. 22. Know when to exit. In business, knowing when to leave is just as important as knowing when to enter. Whether it's a product line, a market, or a business strategy, you need to recognize when something has run its course. Holding on too long can drain resources, time, and money. The most successful entrepreneurs know when to pivot, cut losses, and move on to something more promising. Exiting isn't a sign of failure, it's a sign of strategic thinking. It frees up your energy and capital to invest in areas with more growth potential. The key is to exit gracefully and before it's too late. Keep a sharp eye on your metrics, trust the data, and don't let ego or attachment keep you from making the tough call. Sometimes the smartest move is knowing when to walk away. 23. Rational creativity. Success in business doesn't come from data alone, nor does it come from creativity in isolation. It's the powerful combination of both. You need hard facts to guide your decisions, but creativity is what gives you the edge. Data will tell you what's happening, but creativity will help you see what could happen. Use facts to ground your strategy in reality, but don't be afraid to take creative risks that others might overlook. Innovate, experiment, and challenge the norms by blending these two powerful forces. The businesses that thrive are creative powerhouses that know how to take calculated risks. Remember, being rational keeps you sharp, but creativity is what makes you stand out. 24. Surprise the market. If you want to stay ahead, you need to do what others won't expect. Playing it safe guarantees one thing: you'll blend in with the crowd. The real winners are the ones who take bold, unexpected moves that shake up the market. Whether it's launching a new product, changing up your business model, or rolling out an unconventional marketing strategy, surprises keep your competitors guessing and your customers intrigued. Playing by the same old rules makes you predictable, and predictability is a slow death in business. You need to take risks, innovate in ways that catch people off guard, and push boundaries that others are too afraid to touch. Don't just meet expectations, obliterate them. Surprise the market and watch as everyone scrambles to keep up with you. 25. Position yourself as the ethical leader. In today's business landscape, ethics and integrity aren't just buzzwords, they're competitive advantages. Customers, employees, and partners are more drawn to companies that do the right thing, even when no one is watching. Position yourself as the ethical leader in your industry, and you'll earn loyalty, respect, and trust. 3 things that are harder to come by than profits. When you build a reputation for doing business the right way, opportunities will follow. People want to work with those they trust. So, lead with integrity, be transparent, and stand by your values. It's not just about making money. It's about building a legacy that lasts. 26. Make it difficult for competitors to compete. If you want to stay ahead of the game, you need to build your business in a way that makes it nearly impossible for your competitors to keep up. This means creating barriers, whether through innovation, diversification, or operational efficiency, that put you in a league of your own. The goal is to make it so that by the time they've caught up to your last move, you're already miles ahead. Find ways to add value that competitors can't easily replicate. Whether it's through cutting-edge technology, superior customer service, or exclusive partnerships, make it tough for anyone to take your place. Remember, the strongest businesses aren't just the fastest, they're the hardest to catch. 27. Forge alliances that serve your agenda. In business, it's not always about going solo. Strategic alliances can fast-track your success, but only if they serve your long-term goals. The key is to align with partners whose interests complement yours while ensuring you still advance your own agenda. These partnerships should create a win-win scenario. They help you scale faster, reach new markets, or gain expertise, while you offer something valuable in return. But here's the catch. You always need to keep your own interests front and center. Don't lose sight of your end game just to maintain the alliance. Partnerships are tools for growth, not distractions from your mission. When done right, aligning with the right people or companies can accelerate your success and give you leverage that competitors can't match. 28. Let competitors make mistakes. Sometimes the best move is no move at all. Let your competitors rush into decisions, make costly mistakes, and exhaust their resources while you sit back and watch. Patience can be one of your greatest assets. When your competitors overreach or fail to anticipate market changes, it creates opportunities for you to step in and capitalize. Don't feel pressured to react to every move your competition makes. Instead, watch how their mistakes unfold and position yourself to take advantage when they falter. While they're busy scrambling to fix their errors, you'll be making smarter, more calculated decisions. Sometimes their impatience is your opportunity. 29. Get inside their minds. Surface-level knowledge won't cut it. If you want to dominate your industry, you need to get inside the minds of both your customers and your competitors. Understand their behaviors, their needs, and their pain points. What motivates your customers? What frustrates them? What drives your competitors? This level of insight is your competitive edge. When you truly understand your customers, you can anticipate their needs before they even know what they want. You can create products, services, and experiences that speak directly to them. At the same time, studying your competitors allows you to predict their moves, exploit their weaknesses, and stay one step ahead. Knowledge is power. Get inside their heads, and you'll be able to shape the game, not just play in it. 30. Create doubt in competitors. Keep your competitors off balance by being unpredictable. If they always know what your next move will be, they can easily counter you. But if you create uncertainty and doubt, they'll waste time and resources trying to figure you out. The key here is controlled unpredictability. Keep switching things up to keep them guessing. Whether it's through sudden innovations, unexpected marketing campaigns, or rapid shifts in strategy, make sure your competitors can't get a read on you. When they're constantly playing defense, you're free to stay ahead and control the game. 31. Be patient with time. In business, timing is everything. Success rarely happens overnight, and the most valuable wins are often the result of long-term planning and patience. The temptation to rush can lead to costly mistakes, but those who master the art of patience are the ones who achieve lasting success. Take your time to plan carefully and make calculated moves. Sometimes your competitors will rush, desperate to get ahead, but that's where you gain the upper hand. By being patient, you're able to see the bigger picture, anticipate market shifts, and avoid unnecessary risks. Remember, the best moves aren't always the fastest. They're the ones made with precision and patience. 32. Motivate your team. Your team is your biggest asset, but only if they're truly motivated. You can't just expect people to give 100% because you say so. Real leadership is about understanding what drives them and aligning their motivations with the company's goals. Inspire them with a vision they believe in, and show them how their hard work ties directly to their own success. A paycheck isn't enough. People need a reason to care, and it's your job to create that connection. Understand what motivates each individual, whether it's recognition, personal growth, or the satisfaction of being part of something bigger, and use it to fuel their drive. When your team feels connected to the mission, they'll go the extra mile. A motivated team is unstoppable. 33. Keep them guessing. If you're predictable, your competitors will always know how to counter you. The key to staying ahead is constant innovation and unexpected strategies. Keep them on their toes with moves they didn't see coming, whether it's a surprise product launch, a bold marketing campaign, or a shift in your business model. When you're unpredictable, competitors can't develop a reliable strategy against you. While they're trying to figure out your next step, you've already made it. Innovation and disruption force them to react, which gives you the advantage of staying proactive and ahead of the curve. Never let your competitors get comfortable. Disrupt, surprise, and always keep them guessing. Now you have the blueprint. These 33 strategies can take your business to the next level. But remember, knowledge is only power when you put it into action. So stop waiting, stop hesitating, and start making moves. Your competitors won't know what hit them.